Today's sermon is titled Stewards of God's Creation. We know that God loves the created world. The Bible is full of reminders of God's love for the world and everything in it. In Genesis chapter 1, we learn that God created vegetation and all manner of fish and birds and animals, declaring them all good. And on the sixth day, he created humankind to look after his good creation. We hear the story in Genesis 1, 26 through 31. Then God said, "Let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the wild animals of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth." So God created humankind in his image. In the image of God, he has created them, male and female. He created them. God blessed them. And he said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." God said, "See, I have given you every plant yielding seed that has upon the face of the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the air, everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. On the sixth day, indeed, God created humankind to tend his beautiful, good creation. Notice carefully God's charge to humankind found in the opening chapter of the Bible. God says, "Have dominion over the earth and every living thing upon it." What exactly does this mean, to have dominion over the earth? Is God telling us we may do whatever we please with his good creation? Enjoy it, use it, or waste it as we will? Or is he appointing us as stewards over the earth, caretakers of his good creation? That's the question the psalmist asked in the poem we read this morning as our Old Testament lesson. Psalm 8, isn't it? What are human beings that you're mindful of them? Mortals that you care for them. Yet you have made them a little lower than God and crowned them with glory and honor. You've given them dominion over the works of your hands. You've put all things under their feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, and the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea, whatever passes along the paths of the sea. Why indeed, we ask? Why have you, O God, given us dominion over your created world? What is it you would have us do with this world? Is there something you expect? Do you care how we treat it? Is it ours to abuse and destroy if we wish? Does dominion mean the same thing as domination? Does it really matter how we treat the plants and the fish and the birds and the animals? Important questions, aren't they? Important questions. Does it really matter? Before we move too quickly in our eagerness to address the questions, let's look at a few more passages illustrating God's care for his creation and the role we might have in providing that care. In Genesis 6, 17 through 21, we hear God's words to Noah. For my part, I'm going to bring a flood of waters on the earth to destroy from under heaven all flesh in which there is the breath of life. Everything that's on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you. You shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing, of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every kind into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, of the birds according to their kinds, and the animals according to their kinds, of every creeping thing of the ground according to its kind, 2 of every kind shall come into you, to keep them alive. Also, take with you every kind of food that is eaten, and store it up. It shall serve as food for you and for them. So Noah, the righteous man of God, was to preserve in the ark every species of animal, so they would not perish from the earth. And I've never really noticed this before, had you? Noah was also to take with him every kind of food that was eaten, vegetation, and to store it as well. Clearly, God is asking Noah here to serve as a steward over God's good creation, preserving it so that it may come again to full blossom. All of God's creation, all in the same boat. What about Jonah? You remember old Jonah? Remember Jonah? After the great fish spewed him out onto the seashore, Jonah prophesied throughout the city of Nineveh, an enemy city, throughout the city of Nineveh, that its citizens had better repent, or God would rain fire and destruction down upon them. When they did indeed repent, what did Jonah do? Jonah actually pouted, because in his heart he wanted to see the city destroyed. So God said to Jonah, should I not be concerned about Nineveh, that great city in which there are more than 120,000 persons who do not know their right hand from their left, and also many animals? You see, these stories suggest it does matter. It does matter to God how the plants and the animals are treated in his good creation. We are to have dominion over them, yes. We are God's stewards over them. But we're not to dominate, abuse, or destroy them. Does this mean that we should all become radical environmentalists, tree huggers? Does it mean we should give up hunting and fishing? Never squash a bug? All become vegetarians? Preserve the snail darter and the spotted owl and the Alabama sturgeon at any cost? I don't know. I don't know. You see, people of far greater wisdom than I have struggled with these ethical issues, and they've not reached an accord. Some persons of good conscience have made choices in this regard that I must certainly respect, even if I disagree. See, I like to eat fish and like to catch them. I know many of you do, too. I love a good pot roast or a plate of barbecued ribs. I like a tender filet mignon or a good old all-American hamburger. And what's a picnic without fried chicken, I ask you? So while I've not chosen to be a vegetarian, and while I don't always go out of my way to avoid stepping on bugs, while I do believe it's fine to saw up pine trees for lumber, paper, and to clear forests for roads, and yes, to train dogs to flush out I do accept God's charge to me to be a good steward of his creation. I believe there are ethical and proper methods of game management, of animal husbandry, of farm and flock management, of land and sea and waterway development, of wildlife conservation, which must be taken seriously by anyone called to be a son or daughter of God. You know, I used to work with a cooperative extension system. And believe you me, there are people throughout this state I know well who believe in careful farm management, timber management, wildlife management. We seek to preserve God's wonderful creation. Dominion, yes. Domination and wasteful destruction, no. Now let me tell you a little story about my grandma, Elsie Sauser. I've spoken to Grandma Elsie before, and I've told you that she loved flowers and shrubs and trees, birds and squirrels and dogs and cats, and goldfish, and all of God's creatures, great and small. And I've told you that she passed her love of God's good creation through her children and grandchildren, and now to the fourth and even fifth generation. Grandma loved cherry tomatoes. She loved cherry tomatoes. Every year she would carefully cultivate her garden and plant her tomatoes. She'd water it, and she'd weed it, and she'd feed it, and she'd tender garden with the utmost loving care. When those cherry tomatoes were ripe, she'd pick them, and she'd put them into salads for us to eat. And there were always plenty left over to share with friends and family, and yes, they were mighty good. At the end of every growing season, when the tomato plants died, she'd pull them up, carefully preserve her garden, and wait eagerly for the next season. Now, one summer day, her oldest grandson, that would be me, and her great-nephew, Gary, a bit younger than I, but just as mischievous, believe me, we were playing in our backyard. We played all sorts of games to amuse ourselves. We had the best of fun. And when we spotted those bushes full of ripe red cherry tomatoes, we had a brilliant idea for the best game yet. We played war. You see, what we did was we picked all those tomatoes off the vines and we threw them at each other with all our might. Splat! Bam, bam! Tomato after tomato flew through the air, splattering on the clothes and on the faces of us two boys. We had a ball. That is, until Grandma came out and saw what we had done. She didn't scold us. She just started crying. Yeah, she started crying. That was the worst punishment of all. Believe me, to see my grandma, Elsie, cry. We stood among the ruins of her garden and we begged for her forgiveness. What a lesson we learned that day, a lesson we'd never forget. Enjoy Grandma's backyard. Have fun. Play all you want. Even pick and eat a few tomatoes if you want. See how good they taste. But don't waste her handiwork. Don't destroy the garden she worked so hard to grow. Does God deserve anything less? Certainly not. We may enjoy God's good creation. We may consume the produce of God's good creation. But we should never waste God's handiwork. We must never destroy God's created world. Quoting Psalm 8, the writer of Hebrews expands upon this point. The inspired writer reminds us that yes, God has subjected all things under our feet, but he goes on to make another important point. Now, in subjecting all things to them, God left nothing out see Jesus, who for a little while was made lower than the angels, now crowned with glory and honor because of the suffering of death, so that by the grace of God he might taste death for everyone. Folks, if we want to see how God intends for his stewards to take care of the created world, then look to Jesus. We may not see everything clearly. We may not have all the answers, but we do see Jesus. We do see Jesus. Jerome Preach writes, Jesus alone gives us the example where dominion did not and will not become domination. He alone gives us an accurate picture of God's ultimate role. When all things are finally put under his feet, Jesus' feet, then all will see creation cared for in the way God intended. I like that. I think there's wisdom there. Jesus knows there is a time to sow and a time to reap. Jesus understands planting and harvesting. Jesus teaches us about pruning and weeding and fishing and plucking grain. Jesus knows that not a sparrow falls to the ground apart from God, that God feeds the birds of the air and clothes the grass of the field. Jesus feeds us with the fruits of God's good creation. Jesus shared the bread and wine with his disciples. He broke fishes and loaves to feed the thousands. He cooked fish on the shore after his resurrection. And he shared his meal with his astounded followers. Yes, you see, we can see Jesus. We can look toward his loving stewardship of his Father's creation as our model for dominion over the earth. My view may not be clear. I may have clouds in my eyes, but I'll cling to Jesus as my God. O Lord, thy majesty is sung in all the earth, who hung the moon and stars in space and gave to us thy chosen race from dust and noble birth. How vast the heavens, how small are we, yet we feel thy care. Oh, who are we to own such grace? See thy glory face to face, thy goodness everywhere. All creatures bow beneath our feet. Through us their wants attend, for life and love so freely given, may we preserve the gift of heaven. Earth's love that knows no end. That is Psalm 8, translated by Michael Moore. Brothers and sisters, let us pray. O God of glory, despite the majesty of your creation, you sought us out. And through Christ you crowned us with dignity and honor, giving us dominion over your works. Enable us to care for the earth and all creation